I truly believe that God brought me to ECC Springfield. My wife and I were very happily retired and traveling a great deal and visiting our grandchildren and our sons and enjoying time with them we couldn't have when we were in full-time ministry. And then I got a phone call from this church to consider coming to be the transition pastor. I came for the interview on a way to another trip in Canada, and I came out of that meeting and my wife took one look at me and she said, "Craig, you are really at peace. You really had a good interview." I says, "We had a wonderful time. I think I could really enjoy coming to this place." And she prayed about it with me that weekend, and we really felt at peace about coming here. And I have never felt so good since I began ministry back in the 70s. We've had a marvelous time getting to know people who really want to know God and want to share God with other people, and we're having fun doing it. It's been a great move to ECC Springfield. I was fortunate to be adopted into a wonderful Christian family when I was 6 days old. And they attended regularly a church in the city of Seattle where I was born and adopted. And throughout my early life, I experienced the love of God over and over again from that family and from that church family. When I was 18, I surrendered my life to Jesus Christ and felt God's call to go into ministry, and I went off to seminary and attended seminary in the city of Chicago. And after seminary, was really debating whether or not God really wanted me to be in pastoral ministry. And then we found a child coming along in our marriage relationship. And so I went to speak to a superintendent, and I was called to a church out in California. And over the last more than 40 years now, I've served churches in California, Minnesota, and Connecticut. It's been a delightful time. In 2012, my wife and I really believed God had called us to an end of our pastoral ministry and her teaching ministry, and we retired. And we were having a great time in retirement. We love retirement. But then God had other plans for us, and I must say we are not disappointed that God has called us out of retirement back into full-time ministry here at ECC Springfield. Both of us are enjoying extremely well the family that exists here, all the ways in which people are included and blessed. It's a great place to be a pastor. It's a great place to be a Christian. Worshiping here is a delight. People really love God back for all the love God has given to them. It's been a wonderful experience to watch how they not only are appreciative of what happens in worship, but they see it as something to put into action in their life, what they live out in the coming week. The music is well blended with the great hymns of the church and a very exciting worship band. The preaching is relevant, and it's biblically based, and it's God-honoring. We take great care to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to participate and give their worship to God. It's a great place to worship Him.